Hi, and welcome to the Secret Hit Songwriting Formula. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe, or if you're watching on Facebook, please be sure to like this page. We do weekly videos here showing you how to recognize the patterns found in hit songs throughout the decades, because there is a secret hit songwriting formula. All commercial radio songs must follow certain patterns in order to become hit songs, and we show you those patterns here. So, we've done several video lessons so far where we've covered various secret formulas contained in the book. Today's video is going to be just a little bit different because I thought it would be good to take an opportunity to field some of the questions I've been getting about the book and to just quick outline for you what the book contains before you commit to getting it. Of course, it's not really a commitment because it comes with a money-back guarantee, 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied for any reason, you can return it. So, all these video lessons we've been doing so far are supposed to be supplementary to the ebook called The Secret Hit Songwriting Formula, which you can pick up at www.secrethitsongwritingformula.com. That is the book. So let's quick talk about the contents of the book. Intro. The book has an intro. It's called Patterns in Nature and Why There's a Formula for Writing Hit Songs. I'll just put why there's a formula. Okay, so it's not your typical intro. Kind of gets a little inspirational, shows you where some of this stuff comes from, how it exists, and patterns exist throughout lots of the art and design that we like. Chapter 1 is called The Real Secret Hit Songwriting Formula. So in this chapter, I lay out what the secret formula is. And again, it's a formula that you can't get in any other songwriting book out there, okay? And I've looked hard. Done lots of studying and dissecting songs throughout the years. Other songwriting books hint at this, but don't give it away explicitly. I remember Jason Bloom, hit songwriter, his book, he talks about it, says that his colleagues would be angry if he shared some of these patterns with you. Well, fine, but I'm sharing them with you. So that's what chapter 1 is, the real hit songwriting formula that you can't get anywhere else. Chapter 2 is called The Formula of Twos, which, if you've been watching these videos, we already gave one example of a hit song that follows the formula of twos. I'm sure there'll be more in other videos in the future. Okay, chapter 3 is the formula of threes, which again, we did a threes video. I think it was a Nirvana song. You can check that out on our instructional videos. Okay, chapter 4 is called The Formula of Consistent Rests. I'm not going to get into what that is right now. I'll probably do another video on it if we haven't already. But that's what chapter 4 is, another secret formula. Chapter 5, the formula of fives. Did a video showing you a stroke song that follows the formula of fives. Okay, chapter 6 is the once every 4 to 8 measures rule. Again, we're not going to get into what this is right here in this video, maybe in another video. However, chapter 6 deals with a very important rule that applies to the formula. Okay, it really doesn't matter what formula you're using, it's going to apply and it's a rule. So chapter 7 is the formula of sevens. Okay, we've done a video on that too. Not sure if it's up yet. All right, chapter 8 is chord progressions. Every successful hit song must follow a common chord progression. There's pretty much no such thing as an original chord progression anymore. It's all been done before, okay? And in chapter 8, we divulge the most common chord progressions. We divulge tons of chord progressions that have been used in hit songs, and we give away some important secrets regarding chord progressions. Chapter 9 is called Other Compositional Tools and Tricks. Okay? This is a chapter that isn't so secret necessarily, I'll put that in quotes. This information is available elsewhere, but like I said in the book, most of it is secret information not published elsewhere. Some of it is information published elsewhere. I just wanted to make it the most all-inclusive, one-stop shop songwriting book that you would ever want to have. So, other compositional tools and tricks. These are some of the things you've probably already learned in music school or in other books. Retrograde, inversion, other little tricks you can use to write melodies, sequences, what have you. All right, then we get to chapter 10. This is an interesting one. It's called Gravity. Gravity, the essential secret of syncopation. Okay? Not going to get into what that is. However, it's another one of those chapters that deals with something that's required in hit songs. Okay? Chapter 11, moving right along, is called Song Sections and Overall Arrangements. Okay, again, some of this chapter is probably stuff you've seen in other songwriting books. It's the boring stuff you've seen in other songwriting books. What is a verse? What is a chorus? What is a bridge? What are ways that song structures can be flexible? Okay, so it does contain pretty much old information that's out there, but again, I wanted to make this an all-inclusive book. And I'm sure you probably will glean a new thing or two from that chapter as well. And then in chapter 2, it's called, chapter 12, the final chapter, Putting It All Together, Your Ultimate Secret Hit Songwriting Formula. So in this chapter, not only do I summarize a hypothetical situation of you beginning to write a song using these principles from beginning to end, but I also include in this chapter a neatly bullet-pointed outline of every single rule of the secret hit songwriting formula summarized, okay? So a very valuable chapter there. Okay, so we now see everything that the book, The Secret Hit Songwriting Formula, contains. Now let's just take one closer look at this, because I want to emphasize this again and again, that you can't get this information elsewhere, okay? So why do you want to get this book? For one reason, it's one of a kind. One of a kind, okay? That means there are no other songwriting books like this that reveal these patterns in the planet, okay? Let's just draw a star through the parts that especially the other books don't have. The real secret hit songwriting formula, nope, you're not going to get that anywhere else. Formula of twos, no other songwriting book talks about that. Formula of threes, nope, can't find it anywhere. Formula of consistent rests, nope, not going to be, these secrets are not going to be in other songwriting books. Same with this one, same with this one, not going to get it in any other books. Same with that one. Okay, so look at that. Out of the 12 chapters, 7 of those chapters, okay, actually, let's go ahead and star this chapter too, Gravity, the essential secret of syncopation. This isn't talked about in other books either. Okay, so look at that. 8 out of our 12 chapters contain secret classified songwriting information, okay? Patterns that have been used in multiple hit songs throughout the decades. And by the way, each of these chapters, chapter 2, the formula of twos, each of these chapters has 3 examples of hit songs, pretty much always from different decades, because I want to show you how these formulas were used in hits in the 60s and 70s, and also used in hits in the 90s and thousands, and used in hits today. So each one of these chapters is going to have 3 examples of hit songs that follow the formula. Formula of twos, 3 examples. Formula of threes, 3 examples. Consistent rest, 3 examples, okay? There's always going to be 3 examples of hit songs from different decades that follow these rules, okay? I think the only exception to that is chapter 6, the 4 to 8 measures rule. I don't necessarily do that in there. But other than that, it is clear and obvious that these formulas are real and they are repeated and used. But like I said, one of a kind. You're not going to get this information elsewhere, especially 8 of the 12 chapters. You're not going to get anywhere else, okay? Number 2, money back guarantee. Okay, so what other songwriting book out there actually promises to give you your money back if you're not satisfied? I can't think of one. Please leave it in the comments if you can. But anyway, the price that we have currently It's $44.99. Now, if that sounds like a lot for an ebook, let me ask you, how much have you paid for private music lessons? Probably 25, 30 bucks a lesson for a half-hour lesson. So that means that for the price of 2 music lessons or less, okay, you're going to have a songwriting book that's going to change the way you write music, and it's going to change the way you listen to music, okay? And not to mention, again, if you're not happy with it, it's essentially free. So you've got nothing to lose here. The price of $44.99, think of how many hours you'd have to sit and analyze all these hit songs throughout the decades to come up with this. For the price of less than 2 music lessons, you can get it. Think of how much you'd have to pay for college tuition, studying, composition classes and learning about theme and variation, and you still wouldn't get this information. So I think it's one of the best bargains out there. These are tools that you absolutely must know in order to write hooky music that has the potential to become a radio hit. So I hope that answers everyone's questions about what the book contains. Just because the formula's secret doesn't mean I thought the contents should be secret as far as how they're organized. So if you have any questions, please leave a comment on the video or visit secrethitsongwritingformula.com if you need more help with this, or if you have any more questions, there's a contact form there as well. Happy writing, and we will see you next time. Thanks for listening.